everyone, welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the frame. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So Baltimore wins the tip. Pass to McRoberts. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. There's the pick. It's stolen by Green. To the right side. Good on the triple.
He caught the defense sleeping there. They didn't expect him to kick that back out.
Outside, George. A three-pointer, no good. Oh, and here we go. Green's got the fast break chance.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
To the inside. Where? And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Taking no chances all the way to the 10.
Hibbert hits the bucket.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Here's Ware. Misses the three. Here's McRoberts. And there's the drive.
Well, that's what playing above the rim looks like. Incredible.
Here are the Savages. 7-point differential. And stolen by Hibbert. And it's Baltimore on the break. Fires for three. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, the activity that Bam plays with is special. He's always looking to grab an offensive rebound.
It's Cunningham with the drive.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the four without question.
Now, Avdia, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now, here's Avdia. Out to the right wing. Here is McRoberts. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Possession goes to the Savages. Here's Green. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, George drains it from beyond the arc.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Pass to McRoberts. Three-pointer. And he's good on the three ball. McRoberts has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Baltimore. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Green. And Green slams it in.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Here's Klingon. The shot by George, wide open. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Baltimore on top, up by 11. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Baltimore.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
The kick out to Cunningham. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
A three from George. Another three for Detroit.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Adebayo. The shot by Hibbert. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot. Hibbert's got 7 points.
Well, he drew attention inside and then kicks the ball out.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Avdia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
Count that bucket. 6 points for him.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
For Baltimore. 1:57 left in the first half. Has to Ware. Takes a three. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit. But can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
There's Miller with the three. Here are the Savages. They're on a 13-5 run here. That ties it up. George has got 11 points.
And this is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Outside Westbrook. Kicks it out to James. Miller with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 5-point Baltimore lead. Pass to Cunningham. Beyond the arc. Another three for Detroit.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Miller outside Westbrook. Driving inside. From past the arc. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
And how fluid is Miller on those catch-and-shoot opportunities? Immediately rising up there once the ball touches his hand.
Down low. Here's Klingon. They kick it out to Green. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Baltimore leads by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Detroit, trailing by 5. Jacks up a 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Inside. Here's Boozer. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Boozer's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Baltimore.
You know, I've watched Cameron Boozer since high school. Everyone knows what a special talent he is. But then you add in the IQ, the work ethic. He's mature beyond his years, both on and off the field.
And here's Bosch with 3. Baltimore leading by 9. Right side, Boozer. Miller outside. Screen by Allen. Shot clock at 5. And Mike Miller gets the 3. Miller's got the lead up to 12 now for Baltimore. Right side, Bosch. To end the run. Here's Wilkins. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
Puts up a deep 3. Miller, no up. Detroit trails by 12. Outside Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Westbrook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's done that his whole career. Westbrook smooth with the triple.
Back to Miller. Here's LeBron. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. And Baltimore leads by 11.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Westbrook.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Savages.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Hibbert gets the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Green drives in. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Here's Bosch. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
Both free throws good from Bosch.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
Out to Miller. Outside, Adebayo. And Miller throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
So sudden once he takes that first step. Westbrook often proves uncontainable on the drive.
Hits the three-point bomb. Nick Roberts has got 11.
And there's the three-point shooting ability. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
46.
And so it's Baltimore holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. There. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Green with the ball. Miller outside. Launches it. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
And you could tell, even in warm-ups, he was primed for a big night.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Now, here's Westbrook. Here's Yang. The wide open look here for Bosch. Buries the long-range jumper.
And Bosch proving he has the range, but he has to take him seriously from outside.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And coaches preach the importance of unselfishness at all times. There, he gives the ball up for a better.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Up again. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
I love the hustle there from Cunningham. Plays like that demonstrate leadership.
Now Green. The three goes down.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. George. What a response. Hitting a three of their own.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Here's Miller. Nifty move. Nails the jumper.
Well, he's got it going on right now. And if his teammates are smart, they'll just keep feeding him.
George with the steal. It's picked off. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. Baltimore making a switch here. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Cunningham pulls it down.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Got it to go.
Well, you got to be this quick in today's game. The second Abdia has the ball, he's into his shot.
That does not go. Here is McRoberts.
Savage's foul. Paul George. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from McRoberts. And so McRoberts nails both of them. Now George lets loose a three.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Number 6, LeBron James.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Baltimore team ball.
A 15-point game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Avdia. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. He drills the 3. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Avdia. Porzingis. And so it's Baltimore with the win. And the Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Alexander Walker with the ball. With the drive. And that one is hammered home.
Well, there he goes, getting some elevation and scoring 2 loud points.
And here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Kid's got length, skill, and athleticism.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pass to George. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Green. Takes it off the glass.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
DeRozan in the corner. Drives to the hoop. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
A shot by George, wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Back to Rodman. And Rodman with the slam.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. 1:52 left here in the opening quarter. A three from George. Another three for Detroit.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Havlicek right side. It's stolen by DeRozan. Into the lane. It's deflected.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Wow, DeRozan. He's still got some juice in those legs.
Pass to Green. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Detroit shooting their first free throw this game.
Second team foul.
That's good from Green.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And Quingen pulls it down. Pass to Ware. Back to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shoots it up. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Here's Wiggins. And that one drops for him.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
And Klingon has it in the corner. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Detroit up 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the up. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Savages.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble, getting a lot of points off the penetration.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Wiggins trying. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Substitution for the away team. Number 10.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to George. A steal. Wiggins inside the line. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Cunningham. Covered by Wiggins. And here is Green. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. Here's Rodman. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Well, in addition to scoring, Lillard is a gifted facilitator. He'll detect those big weaknesses in the defense.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Coming on the floor for the away team. Number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
Stolen by Rodman. Pass to Lillard. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number 1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame. I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Klingon with the steal. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Detroit shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Pass to Klingon. Lillard comes with the double team. Driving in. They get it back. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Donovan Klingon.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Stolen by Havlicek. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
And the second free throw, good. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, he's not going to miss that.
Here are the Savages. Outside for George. Back to Green. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Green. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ware. Traps in the tray. Ware's got his first 3 points of the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Over in the corner, Cunningham. And another 3 for Detroit.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lillard. Green with the rebound. Detroit with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And finished off by DeRozan.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Savages lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Detroit leading by 4. Westbrook wide open. He fired. And the 3 ball is good. Westbrook's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Detroit. And DeRozan. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, don't let his age fool you. DeRozan is still an explosive athlete.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Now Lillard can still get up to throw it down. You know his teammates love to see that.
Wilkins in the post. Outside Bosch. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Bosch has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Bosch proving he has the range, but D has to take him seriously from outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Rodman. To the paint. And Rodman with the slam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And Wilkins with the stuff.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing. The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Stolen by Bosch. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. James cooking from deep.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
Lillard surveying the D. Driving the lane. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Back to Wilkins. DeRozan with the rebound. Havlicek outside. It's stolen by Wilkins. And now Wilkins running the floor all by himself.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
And it's Lillard missing. Detroit leading by 8. Here's LeBron. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Rodman. Up in time. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, that is a timely three-pointer there. They had to keep it within reach going into the fourth, and that shot allows them to do just that.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's Detroit. They're up by 5. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now Lillard. The 3 ball. LeBron grabs the miss. Out to the right wing. LeBron steps it home.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. The kick out to Bosch. It's good from long range. Bosch has got the lead up to 10 now for the Savages.
Well, one sign of a great player, the ability to find teammates like he just did. Set them up for success. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Beyond the arc. DeRozan pulls it down.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt. And the power of Chocolate Thunder. Dawkins with a violent approach at the rim.
It's James. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Smart pass leading to an easy bucket.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Alexander Walker.
Not that time. It won't go.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Westbrook rips down the rebound.
Oh, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
This will be a redraw.
1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Buries the deep ball.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where is out? Yeah, when DeRozan is assertive like that, it's a huge plus for this offense.
Westbrook. No problem with the wide open jam.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That will be foul number 5 on him. Right side Wilkins. And there's the dunk.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys. I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
DeRozan scanning the floor. It's Wilkins with the drive.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
Both free throws good from Wilkins. Knocked loose. Havlicek with it. He's picked up by James. DeRozan. Oh, look at that. He throws it into a reverse with a jam. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Bosch. From deep. The putback. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van...